Alright, ladies and gentlemen, settle in and hope for the best. What we are looking at here is a representation in black and white of the background microwave radiation of the universe as seen from the planet Earth. I also have... what did I just do? Never mind that. We also have a representation in color. I have no idea how to explain what appear to be vast differences between the two. However, what this is if the theory or theories presently held to are correct, is an artifact of the Big Bang. Sometime long ago, way back there, the universe was all a bunch of stuff that was very hot and very close together, and as it spread out, the microwave radiation that the stuff spreading out left behind it provides a sort of trace of what happened. Now, according to the classical line of reasoning in quantum physics, the original state was that of order, and the order to which it progresses, or the state to which it progresses, is one of chaos. This is something that I disagree with, and I believe that I can formulate a line of reasoning that illustrates why they have it backwards. One of the classic examples given of how from order to chaos or order to entropy is that of a pool that's filled on one side with water and on the other side with ink, the divider down the middle. You raise the divider and the ink and the water start mixing with each other, and they become gradually more and more mixed. And this might be even cooler if I could find an actual video of an experiment done with ink and water that would show you what happens. But you get to where things mix in very well, and they mix further, and now they're not quite all mixed up. You still have some differentiation there, and we're more mixed up. We still have some differentiation. And we're more mixed up, but we still have some. And then finally, here we are. Everything is spread out evenly, and it's all the same. This is a virtual representation of the heat death of the universe. Following heat death, provided things stuck around that long, which some people don't think would actually happen, you would have neutron decay to nothing, and things would be even thus more entropic. Now, according to the classical line of thinking, this state is chaotic. I disagree. As long as you stay within the bounds of the display from my program there that's displaying this, you have absolute order. There's not one thing in there that is different or in any way distinguishable from any other thing in there. If I built up a three-dimensional representation, every single unit in that matrix would be identical. I don't know about you, but I cannot call that chaos. That is order. That is ultimate order. Now, what I think the thing is according to the classical example here, goofing around, don't mind me. Everything's ordered here. I disagree. This is chaos. This is imbalance. See, calling this order is an aesthetic thing, not a matter of a quantum principle. And that, I think, is where the confusion comes in, because one of the other analogies that I've run across is a room that is well ordered, and a room, or the same room, which has everything off the shelves, thrown to the floor, and it's a mess, and you walk in and you say, oh, that's chaos. Well, it is chaos in an aesthetic sense. But in a quantum physics sense, it is the room with everything on the floor is more ordered than the room with stuff up on the shelves. Here, let me turn this around. The room with... Here. Let's take a look at this. This looks like chaos, yes? However, this is far more ordered than it could be. These beads hanging from hooks. You might think that is ordered. They are not lying on the floor. I can see them with a bit of difficulty involved with untangling the strands from each other. I can take them down and I can manipulate them. However, this is not order except in an aesthetic sense. In a quantum physics sense, it is chaos, because each of these beads has been lifted, each of these strands of beads has been lifted to place it on the hook. If you lift it off and you drop it to the floor, that is when it is entropic. On the floor, it would be ordered, not chaotic. Chaotic in an aesthetic sense, but in a quantum physics sense, it would be ordered because its potential would have been removed. And as far as that goes, falling to the floor here would only be part of that. If you take the floor out and let it drop to the ground, take the ground out, let it fall to the center of the gravity well of the planet Earth, although how much of a gravity well there would be if you took all the Earth away, supposing you could take the mass away without taking away the gravity well, or that you could somehow take the... Every time you took the ground away and the beads went farther down, they would be more entropic every time you did that. Difference between chaos and order in the aesthetic sense is not the same as the real difference between chaos and order, which is entropy in the quantum physics sense. I hope that I've put that across well enough to be understandable, because that's about as well as I can do it, at least at the moment.